This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Oh my god. You know how fucking frustrating it is for me to find an apartment these days? No, it's seriously, it is ridiculously frustrating for me to get an apartment, and I can't take it anymore. It's actually gotten to the point where it's actually causing me more stress to live here, just to try to find a place than it is, you know, to just stay here. So a lot of the problems that I'm running into with apartments, one of the main problems here is there's like one landlord, okay, there's like one landlord that's like posting like 80%, and I saw this when I was looking before. There's one landlord that's posting like 80% of everything that you see on these, you know, sites. They're sitting there, you know, posting everything that you see. Like 85% of everything. And so obviously this landlord owns a lot of property, which isn't in itself a bad thing. But when like 80% of these landlords, or 80% of these properties don't allow you to call them, they make it so that you have to email them everything. It's ridiculous. I hate using email. I really do, to be honest. I'd rather just text. Because, I don't know, it's just so slow. I'd rather just call them up and ask about it and everything else. So there was so like I said, there's like one fucking landlord that's posting like 80% of these postings, not just on Craigslist, but on anything, on like Trulia and Zillow. It's the same fucking landlord, you know, because you could tell by the wording. It's always that same wording. So it's the same people writing these, you know, descriptions, but they won't allow you to call. Everything has to be an email. And they were dumb enough to, you know, include a picture of the house. And I actually, because it said it was like on Delaware, okay? It said it was on Delaware or something. One of the houses they were renting out was on Delaware, and they posted a picture of the house. And in the picture, you can actually see a sign in the picture. You couldn't really make out what it said, but you could see a sign, and you could kind of see a phone number on there as well. So the one day I went down there to try to look at that sign a little closer. I actually went down to North Buffalo and looked at this sign. I got the phone number, and guess what? I called it up, and the phone number doesn't fucking work. Are you fucking joking me, people? Are you fucking joking me? So now I have to use email. That's forcing me to use friggin' email. So that's a big problem, and especially when it's like 80% or whatever of the people. It's getting to that point. It's getting like, okay, so I have to go look at an apartment tomorrow, okay? And the apartment, I'm really not, you know, thrilled about where it is. It's in Grand Island, and it's not really in the main thoroughfare in Grand Island. It's like you have to get off the bus at one point and just walk 15 minutes. It's ridiculous. But it's a cheap apartment. It allows pets. You know, the whole thing, it's Grand Island, so that they could or they don't have to take Section 8, but they do. I already asked. And I'm really not looking forward to looking at this place. The other fucking thing that I'm seeing on these things is a lot of these landlords will only rent to people that are working, which frustrates the fuck out of me. Like, they'll take the fucking Section 8, that's no problem, but they also want you to work. They also want you to work for 5 years straight. They wanted you to work. It doesn't matter if it's like the shittiest job, but they want you to fucking work. And it's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous because it's almost like I can't keep a job. Like, the longest I kept a job was probably 3 years tops. You can't keep a job these days. It's ridiculous. Everything. I'm always either fired within 3 months or laid off or whatever. And then it takes me a fucking year to get another job. I have a job interview tomorrow at some place near the fucking airport. Okay? Or not tomorrow. I got on Monday, I should say it was. And on top of all that, my fucking caseworker. Oh my god, I'm ready to fire her. I'm ready to fucking fire her. So I have a job. I have an apartment to look at in fucking Grand Island tomorrow. I don't have high hopes for that. Then I have a job interview near the airport. I don't know about that. I try to keep an open mind with all this, but it's really hard. It's really hard to do, considering what's going on. Job interview out near the airport. Then on Tuesday, I got another apartment to look at. Now this one I kind of have high hopes for, but because if I remember correctly, the guy wanted. It was kind of a cheap place. And it was actually kind of a nice place, It was on North Street. And he wanted me to come out at 5:30 in the afternoon. And my fucking dumb ass, I hate this fucking woman. She's just so bitchy, and I just can't handle her. The fucking caseworker from the county. I can't fucking take her anymore. It's like I'm almost an inch away from just saying, give me the name of your supervisor, give me his phone number, so I can talk to him. I'm like an inch away from that because she frustrates the fuck out of me. And this isn't like I'm gonna say this right now. This isn't like a race issue, okay? No, seriously, this is you're a fucking bitch, and I don't need to take this shit anymore, issue. This isn't a race issue. This is you're a fucking bitch, and you need to fucking get disciplined, and not even discipline, but I want another fucking worker, because this shit where she's just such a bitch, and it's I try, like, she's over there saying, well, you're not allowed to work while I'm around or whatever. Like, what? So what you're expecting me to do is just sit on my ass all day and twiddle my fucking thumbs? Are you fucking serious, woman? You want me just to sit around and fucking beat off all day and fucking twiddle my fucking thumbs because you don't want me to work? Why don't you want me to work? And it's this whole thing where, remember how the whole thing was, I couldn't get a job that was like that you know, paid more than like $237 a week or something. Remember that whole shit? Well, she's the one that was bringing that up. She's like, you can't make this, and you know, you're gonna screw up your fucking disability. And to the point where it's just like, shut the fuck up. And then she actually came on. Remember the one time she actually came up and said that didn't even apply anymore? Well, now she's saying it's applying again for some reason. Little does she know that I tape all my phone calls. And yes, I do have a copy of that phone call still around where she said that. You can't, she's like, you don't need, she was like, you don't need, you don't need to watch how much you make because you're on SSD and it doesn't matter how much you actually make on SSD. Only people of SSI, they have to worry about that. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I can get, I think I said in that fucking thing that, oh, so I can make $1 million a fucking year and still keep my fucking disability, right? And I think she said, yeah, you whatever. And now she's like, now when she was here, of course she had to come unexpected, and I don't do that. I don't do unexpectedness. Whenever somebody comes unexpected, I always assume it's police because they come unexpectedly. I wish the next time Dick Griffin comes and fucking arrests me for whatever fucking reason, I wish he'd call me and said, Mike, get ready, I'm coming over and arrest you. All you really need to do is give me like an hour for real. Nah, I understand why the police do that. That way they can catch people off guard. But there's no reason why this woman should have to catch me off guard. Especially when I call her up and say, when are you coming over next time? No, there's no real excuse for that. What, is it so that she can catch me off guard? Is it so that she can catch me off guard, you know, trying to doing something illegal? Like, whoa, what the fuck do I do that's really illegal? She comes in the fucking place and she's like, why do you have that camera going? It's like, first of all, the camera's not going. Why do you have that camera on? You better not be doing something weird here. What? You're a fucking weirdo, you know? What the fuck am I doing? You better not be doing anything, you know, fucking weird. Like what? Making fucking pornos? She comes into my fucking home. Comes into my fucking home and starts bitching at me because she doesn't like what's in my home. What if I just came to her house and just started bitching about everything that's in her house? She wouldn't like it. I bet she wouldn't. But whatever. But oh, what the hell? But it's like it's gotten to a point where. Hold on. It's gotten to a point where. Oh man, my green Jello fucking thing. My green Jello magnet fucking did something weird. I don't know. The fucking magnet thing broke off of it. Oh well, I don't know. I might have to. If I can find them. Oh, here's the magnet here. Okay, so it fucking broke off. I'm gonna have to do a. I'm gonna have to, you know. Okay. So I'm gonna have to super glue that back on. You know me, I love my fucking super glue. Okay. You know, I love my fucking super glue. Where's my super glue? Okay. Got my fucking super glue here. Hey, I don't like that when okay. And I gotta make sure this is on the, because there's one, if you put it on the wrong side, it won't stick. So, okay, so that's the side. Okay, so this side I have to, let's take it off. Okay, so this side I have to put the super glue on because it's not gonna, or else it won't stick. I got the super glue all over my fingers now. Hold on. Okay. This does fucking suck, but whatever. I got it all over my fingers now. See, look. Oh, that's not that sticky. Not bad. People say, oh, you'll super glue your fucking fingers together. Yeah, but you know, that's not really that true. Anyway, well, I gotta put something heavy on top of it. Do I have anything heavy? Heavy like yo mama. Okay. So what if I just started, you know, going around and you know, making it so that I go around and she what if I just start going around and fucking I go to her house and it's just like I start bitching about everything she has in her house. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this, you know. Bitch, you're in my home. You show up unannounced. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised she didn't bitch about the Iron Maiden poster on my wall. Because she seems like one of those people that'll be like, you know, you need fucking Jesus. I'm surprised she didn't say that yet. Oh, give it some time. If she said that day, you know, it'll be right there. You know, give me your fucking supervisor's name. It's an Iron Maiden poster. It's an Iron Maiden poster of the album cover of Number of the Beast. I'm surprised she hasn't you know, bitched about that while she's here. But yeah, I mean, so it is kind of hard to find an apartment. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go look at this apartment tomorrow in Grand Island. I really don't want to, but yeah, I'm gonna, I'm probably not gonna take it. Because if it was someplace that was like on that bus route there that goes through Grand Island, maybe I'd take it. But this place is like, I looked it up on the map afterward. This place wasn't really on that bus route. I mean, it was you take the bus, you get off the bus at a certain street, and then you just walk for like probably 20 minutes down the street, which isn't a big deal, but I'm not fucking doing that whenever I need to get to a bus stop, especially when I got shit to do, like shit, like if I get a job or something, I'm not gonna want to have to go to that fucking bus stop every single day. So that's actually gonna be a problem, to be honest. But whatever. I'll go look at it once. Besides, I can always one of my homies from jail just got out, maybe about a week or so ago. He got out on the 15th of February. And he lives on Grand Island somewhere, I think. I have an address for him, but I really don't know if it is his address. It couldn't be. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. So I'll go and again. He doesn't live anywhere near where that apartment is. So I'm gonna be in Grand Island anyway. I might as well go visit him. Give him a little fucking visit or something. I don't even know if that's him. I don't even know if that's him, to be honest. I looked him up on white pages, and I looked him up on white pages, and that's the address I got. Now there was a couple guys with that same name because it's kind of a common name. So, I mean, I could go to the house, and it could be somebody completely friggin' different. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody completely fucking different. That's kind of what I'm worried about, though. Is it going to be somebody completely fucking? Oh, you're not the guy that just got out of jail. I'm looking for this guy. He just got out of jail. I'm not him. Yeah, I don't know. So then, but it's just so frustrating trying to find a place to live. And I kind of had, it's gotten to the point where it's like, I don't really want to bother finding a new place to live. Just now, Would it be better if I just hold out for a little bit and Wouldn't it be better if I just hold out for a little bit and just try to move out of fucking state or something? Like I've been, you know, talking about. I don't know. Should I just say fuck it and just move right out of state from here? Who's this? Oh, it's the guy from hold on. I think this is the guy that from that Grand Island apartment. Let's see what he said. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it is. I have to go down there at 11:30. All right, so where's a cat? This thing. I don't want my fucking super glue fucking flying all over the place. What the fuck did I do with my cat to the super glue now? You know what's funny? Like what'll happen a lot of times with superglue's weird. A lot of times what'll happen, you use a super glue, you open up the super glue, and what'll actually happen is if you don't cap it up, okay, if you don't cap it up right away, the super glue will actually harden in the friggin' bottle. It's ridiculous. I actually wasted super glue doing that before. Because I forgot to cap the fucking super glue. It hardens inside the bottle. Or you know what else happens too? Like, fuck. So where the fuck is my cap? So I gotta fucking get this capped, you know. I just had it too. Place a fucking mess. But a lot of times it'll happen with the super glue, and this happened already with this one. I had to fix it. But look what happened to the top of it, the little point of it. What actually happens is you take the super glue, you put it on whatever you need to put it on, and it'll actually harden inside the little tube there, like inside where it comes out, and it like fucking seals the whole fucking tube. I hate that shit. But I love super glue though. Glue is cool. No, you have to be careful with it though, because it will do some weird fucking things. Alright, now I can't even find the fucking cap. Anyway, so I'm just wondering, it might just be a better idea. It might just be a better idea for me just to just to wait for a little bit and move out of state like I was wanting to. Because let's face it, there's nothing really around here for me. And pretty much any job that I'll get would probably pretty much be just, you know, me getting a job to save up a bunch of money for moving out of state, you know. I got a couple places in mind, and my parents aren't fucking happy. I haven't talked to them, but I can tell you right now, they ain't happy. They ain't happy. I know they watch these videos, and I can tell you straight up now, my parents, they're not fucking happy with this decision that I'm making here. They're not happy. They're not happy me wanting to move to fucking North Buffalo or Elmwood or something like that. They're not happy with that. they think that my place is staying in Lovejoy. My place is Lovejoy, and that's where I should be born, and that's where I should die. That's what they believe. And I can tell you that right now that I hate fucking Lovejoy. I've been saying this for years. Even like during that whole time where I absolutely had to get out of North Buffalo because, well, I didn't actually have to, but it was the first place that was open. I didn't have to get out of North Buffalo, period. Oh, here's the cat. I didn't have to get out of North Buffalo, period. But I had to get out of that apartment because they TSI said it wasn't safe for me to live there due to the bed bugs and the cockroaches that were in the apartment. So they said I had to move out, at least move out of that fucking apartment. But the thing is that here's the thing that happened. So people always ask me, why'd you even move out of North Buffalo? And I answered this once, but I don't know if anybody actually remembers. So back in like 2013, okay, I lived in North Buffalo for about till 2015 or 2005 to 2013. So about 8 years, and it was 8 years that I loved living over there. And so in 2013, I found out when I was living in the Delaware apartments, I found out that I had bed bugs. Okay. And at first I didn't know what the fuck they were, okay? I was getting these weird rashes up and down my arms, and I went to a doctor, and the doctor said, "Oh, it must be a chemical burn. It must be a chemical burn that you got from work or something. You must have rubbed against some chemical that you were allergic to." And that's what happened, and I really didn't buy it. They gave me cream to put on it. It didn't work. Okay, and one night I was sitting around. I was sitting in my bed, and I felt something crawling on me, and it kind of startled me because it wasn't a cat. Because sometimes a cat will come up and fucking rub against me or something. It wasn't a cat. Cat was like in the other room or something. So I get up, I turn on the light, I didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, whatever. I must be just like fucking going nuts, you know. So again, I go lay down again. I felt something crawling on me again. Get up, turn on the light. I didn't see anything. So then I go and I move the pillow or something, and I saw like all these little red things just scatter. I'm like, what the fuck are these things? I didn't know what they were at first. They all scattered. I'm like, what the fuck? I took a picture of one of them. I put it on Facebook, and I think it was Ryan Coffin said, "Oh, that's a bed bug. You got bed bugs." I was like, really? I didn't even think, back then, I didn't think those things existed. But what the fuck do I know, right? So yeah, you know, that's definitely a bed bug. Okay. So the next day, I couldn't sleep that whole night. I called up my mom and said, "Mom, I got fucking bed bugs." She's like, "Oh boy." It's like, oh, just fucking everything in hot water and and hot rinse and whatever the fuck. Hot water, hot dry, whatever. And I just fucking fucked up this omelet too. I fucked up this omelet big time. Cause I don't have any fucking oil or anything. So it didn't really get burned on the bottom. Whatever. I'll keep it on. I'll keep it in here for a couple more minutes. High. The fucking bottom of it burned. A good omelet would be like if it burned on the bottom, and then you can like flip it so that it's almost like one piece. It's almost like a piece of it's almost like a tortilla shell. I don't know. It's the only thing I could think of. That's how it would look if I did it right. Sometimes I can do it right, sometimes I can't. So then I called up TSI, who was my people at the time. I said, listen, I got fucking bed bugs here. What can we do about this? So they're like, okay, you spray this shit all over. You spray it into shit. Hot wash, hot dry, everything. Okay, whatever. Didn't really work. So I'm stuck here. I got all kinds of bed bugs here. And I said, I can't take these bed bugs anymore. So then they said, okay. I called the landlord. He didn't do much. He came over with those, what do you call it? Those fucking gas bombs. Cause he likes to go around and spray the building for cockroaches like once a year and set off those gas bombs. He does it as a prevention thing. I said, listen, I got fucking bed bugs, not cockroaches. He said, oh, these will take care of everything. So he comes in there with a truck, and the truck was wide open. I snuck aboard his truck, and I saw what he was actually using. And he was using, I forget what it was, but it was those gas bombs where you fucking, it's like a can, and you pop the top off it, you place it down on the floor, and it just sprays all this mist around. On the back of it, it actually says on the back of it, does not kill bed bugs. So I'm like, okay, so this isn't gonna do shit. So I told my people at TSI, and they said, okay, we'll find you a new place to live. So I'm looking around on the internet and whatnot for places to live. And I found a place that was in Grand Island. This place, it's not the same place, but I think it's similar. It was like on the bus route. It was like, all you pretty much do is you go on the fucking 40, you get to like Bedell Road in Grand Island, and it's like right there. It's like on the corner of Grand Island Boulevard and Bedell Road. And I was gonna live there, and you know, my worker from TSA, it was like, and this place was fucking nice as fuck too. This place was nice as fuck. It was. Let me try to explain this. It was. At the time, it was really fucking cheap. It was like $600. It was like $600. I paid like I think it was like separate gas and electric. But you also got free Wi-Fi, and there was a fucking swimming pool there. There was a fucking gym there, like, okay, and everything else like you need right there. So I was like, okay, I want this fucking place today. Okay, so then my worker we all left. And my worker said, hey, we're gonna come back in a couple of days, we're gonna sign the fucking lease, we're gonna give them the fucking deposit and everything, and they'll move in. Okay, cool. So a couple of days later we come back to Grand Island, and they said they already rented out the place. I was like, you son of a bitch. And my worker from TSI said, I hate to tell you this, Mike, but we already gave your current landlord 30-day notice. Yeah, he's gonna expect you to be out by the end of the month. That's our fault. Now, so it was like the 26th of the month. Okay, so I only had like 4 days to fucking move or something stupid like that, right? I had 4 days to find a new place to live, or else I'd be homeless. So my worker was just like, okay, I got another place for you. It's not going to be in North Buffalo. I said, where is it? He said, it's in South Buffalo. It's a nice place. It's like right near Imperial Pizza. I said, okay. Okay. So here's what I did. I said, okay, here's the deal. I'll go and check it out. We'll go and check it out. And I guess the guy knew the landlord there. Okay. So go and check it out. It was a nice place, and I said, listen, I have no intentions of staying here past a year. Okay. Once I'm gonna come here, it's gonna be a temporary thing, and I'm gonna leave after the year's up, right? Okay. So after everything was said and done, I was there for a year, and it just so happened that around the time my year was up, my Section 8 kicked in. So I was like, okay, this is okay, this is cool. I'm gonna get Section 8, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Now, Section 8 requires when you first get it, at least, they require you to have a 1-year lease. Okay. So, okay, fine. So I would have signed another year lease, but here's the thing with that. When Section 8 took over, they deemed that the place in South Buffalo was too expensive for me. Okay. Now, oh, by the way, here's the other thing that happened. So remember, I remember how I said I get off topic a lot. So in North Buffalo, in that apartment on Delaware, where I said I had bed bugs, the landlord was spraying for fucking cockroaches, okay? Now mind you, that before he sprayed, I never saw a cockroach in there. I just had the bed bugs, which is bad enough. I get upstairs. After everything was done, sprayed and everything, I get upstairs. I go upstairs and go back in my apartment, And what the fuck do I see? What the fuck do I see on the wall? Just sitting there, like it's all stiff? I see a fucking cockroach. Yeah. These fucking gas bombs didn't work. As soon as I went back up there, I saw a cockroach. And it was a cockroach, and not only was it a cockroach, but it was a cockroach that was about to lay a fucking egg. Okay, it had a fucking egg hanging out of its asshole. Okay? And I was like, you know, your fucking gas bombs, they don't fucking work. I killed the fucking cockroach. I think the egg fell out of its asshole. And I don't know. I think I just fucking stomped on the egg and shit too. I don't know. It was like right after he gassed that place, I started seeing him a bunch. So those gas bombs must have let the fucking cockroaches out. So I was like, okay, whatever. This is ridiculous. So then, anyway, so I was in South Buffalo. I was waiting out my fucking year, and my year went up, and that's when I started looking at apartments. Okay, and I wasn't really in a rush, because I didn't need to be in a rush. Okay? So I was looking at apartments, and all of a sudden, I get something in the mail saying that, okay, Mike, your Section 8 got approved. I have to take these fucking classes and shit. So, okay. So I went to the class and I asked the person there, I was like, listen, the rent here is $700 a month, plus gas and electric. He's like, no, it's too much. You need to move. You need to get something cheaper. Okay. I wanted to move anyway. But the thing is that with Section 8, they wanted me to get a new apartment within like 4 months. Or else I'd lose the Section 8. And if I lost the Section 8, if I lost that Section 8, I don't get TSI back. That's what they said. They said you have to take the Section 8, once you get the Section 8, you have to take it. So okay, whatever. So we just started looking for places where I wanted to move. Couldn't really find anything. Until my dad picked up a fucking Abley paper and said, Mike, let's be reasonable here. I found an apartment for you. It's cheap, but it's in Lovejoy. And at first I was like, oh my God. Do I really have to? Do I really have to fucking take this place? I really had no choice. I really had no choice in the matter. It was either Lovejoy or homelessness at that point. So I was like, okay. Go look at it. But I'm telling you, a year into this, I'm looking for a new place. So, okay. I got the apartment on Lovejoy. And, I got the apartment on Lovejoy. I wasn't thrilled about it, being in Lovejoy. At all. But hey, here's what happened. I ended up the landlord, for some reason, he was like a little fucking weird, and the guy downstairs was a little fucking weird. Like they didn't want me doing anything in the apartment. Okay, I go and put on fucking music. Mind you, it would have been in the middle of the fucking day. It would have been like this time of the day, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something. It would have been at an appropriate time of the day. It wouldn't have been at like real early in the morning or, you know, late night fucking booming of music. So, okay. Every time I played music, doesn't matter what time it was, the guy downstairs would fucking bitch all the fucking time. Bitch, bitch, bitch. And he bitched to the landlord and everything else. And, the landlord will call me and say, listen, you haven't played music. And it's just this, a lot of weird things were going on in that house. Yeah, I couldn't even explain. Like, one time I went into the hallway. The whole hallway smelled like complete fucking gasoline. Okay, and the fucking door was wide open. Coming in through the outside, just wide fucking open. Right? So I left, I go down the street, I go to Carbone's or something. I come back, and when I left the house, I closed the fucking door. When I came back, the fucking door was wide open. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, me and my mom went to fucking Toronto, right? While I was living there. The guy downstairs said that I was having a party that weekend. I was like, dude, I wasn't even home. I was out of the country. You know? He's like, well, somebody broke into your apartment then and started having a party. Because there was loud music all night long. And I'm like, I don't know what to say about that. And then the guy, landlord said, they're accusing me of doing some weird fucking shit in there. Like, he accused me of having a bed up against the fucking wall or something like that, and that I was sleeping in the hallway, and then I was like, I had the bed like up against the wall, and I was like sleeping against the fucking wall, like standing up like I'm fucking Dracula or something. And at that point he was like, I'm gonna evict you. For what? And he gave me a fucking notice. Right? He gave me a fucking notice for me to get out. And I'm like, whatever. And then at that point, on the notice it says that I was making too much noise, which, okay, I'm living there, I'm gonna make fucking noise. I'm not making anything, I'm not making noise that's like unrealistic. I'm sitting there, I'm playing video games, I'm listening to music, I'm doing what I do, okay? And he's like, well, you know, the guy downstairs is a little fucking church mouse. I expect you to be the same. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing anything that's that, you know, bad. I'm listening to music, it's in the daytime. Okay? I'm listening to music, I'm playing video, I'm doing what I do. Okay? And the other thing he put on there was, is that something about how I didn't shovel the snow or something. I don't fucking know. I was the one going out there and shoveling the fucking snow. And it was that one year where we got that really mild winter. You know what I'm talking about. There's one year that we hardly got any snow. So I didn't even I shoveled maybe a couple times, but that was about it. I shoveled a couple times, and I was always the one shoveling. You know? Don't pull that shit on me. Oh, you didn't shovel the snow. And he also got me on something about how I wasn't taking out the trash or something. I'm like, listen, dude. That trash is between me and the guy downstairs. So if I'm not taking out the trash, if somehow I wasn't the one taking out the trash, then why isn't he getting bitched at as well? Now the thing with the snow, okay? I did the fucking snow because the guy downstairs has his like physical disabilities. He really can't do that shit. He has like I don't even know what the fuck he had. A hernias or something like that. I don't fucking know. But he's always in the fucking hospital. And he's always a lot of times like what'll happen is like I'll just be sitting here and all of a sudden I hear boom and I'm like, what the fuck was that? So I guess what happens a lot of times is that he passes out sometimes and falls on the floor. Okay, well, you just shook the whole fucking house. And there was a lot of other shit that was going on. He cut the cable to my fucking internet for like no reason. Like, okay, I get what he said was that, well, that the internet wire was fucking, you know, destroyed. I saw the wire that was destroyed. I know what he was talking about. But if you're gonna sit there and cut that wire, okay, don't do that. Just call the fucking cable company and let them fix it. Oh my god! And he cut the fucking thing in the back. He was like, well, it was on my box. I'm like, what the fuck? They hooked it up backwards. It's like, I don't give a shit. You know? I don't fucking know. And so, that was a place I had to get out of. For real. It was a place that I had to get out of. So then that's when my dad's like, okay, you know, Don has apartments that he rents out. They're in Lovejoy, and you need a place to live. You need to get a place to live. And it was just like, okay, whatever. This is the last friggin' apartment in Lovejoy. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here now. So that's why when I say, when people ask me, why'd you even leave North Buffalo, that's why. Every time I moved, it was out of a necessity. You know, why'd you leave North? I had to. You know, it's always about, it always comes down to what's available, pretty much. Believe me, if I could just stay in that North Buffalo, I would have. But it's like I keep getting bounced around, and I'm miserable each time because it's just like I don't want to fucking live in Lovejoy any fucking longer. But then again, it's also, like, I go and look at these apartments, right, that are in North Buffalo and Elmwood and everything else. And it just seems like over there, everything is super fucking expensive. Not really super expensive, but they want like the one guy wanted like fucking $700 for a studio. Come on, man, that's fucking ridiculous. And you know what? I'll be honest. Studios should never ever even exist in the first place. Excuse me. There is no purpose to a studio. Excuse me while I check my Lovejoy mail. There is absolutely no reason a studio apartment should even exist. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. A studio apartment should never exist in the first place. Why do they fucking exist? You don't get a fucking kitchen. You don't get a proper kitchen. You get the smallest fucking shit ever. The one apartment I saw the other day. Oh, it's a studio. You don't even get a fucking stove. Okay, you don't even get a proper stove. He's like, you're not getting a stove in here. You're going to have to use a hot plate. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why do these apartments even exist? Like, I will never take a fucking studio. Because there's absolutely no reason that I can think of that a studio apartment should even exist. You don't even, the apartment I looked at the other day was a studio. It was at 340 Elmwood Avenue. Okay? And this place was, I mean, it was, I don't know, okay. But it was one of those, what I think it was I think it was one of those Ryan Coffin, joints where, oh, let's just rent a room. I think it was one of those things where, oh, let's just rent a room and everyone has to share something. Like, they're like, okay, so you get your own little apartment. The apartment itself was the size of my living room. That was your whole apartment. That was your living room. That was your fucking bathroom, and that was your fucking kitchen. You did not get a fucking bedroom. If you wanted to sleep, you're gonna have to pull up a mattress in the middle of a fucking living room. Imagine me having a fucking mattress here. Okay? And a couch and the TV and everything else. And you get a toilet. You get a bathroom that's like the size of almost like a closet. Okay? You get a bathroom that's the size of a fucking closet. And all you get in there is that's all you get is a fucking toilet. There's no shower. Oh my god. There was no shower in this place. I shouldn't say that. There was a shower, okay? But since it's one of those Ryan coffin places, the guy called it a boarding house. Okay? And this boarding house, oh my god. So what I guess happens is you have all these little studios in there, but then you have a common area where everybody fucking lives. Okay, so it's like, oh my god, it was fucking horrible. You know, and I don't do roommates. Okay, that's like a roommate situation. It's not like one of those things. I don't think it was one of those things where, okay, so we're gonna rent. It's not like we're gonna rent out this place and I'm just, let's get an extra person to live here. No. This had like 12 little apartments in it, and this had like 12 little ass apartments in it. Okay, so you had like 12 people living there at least. And, you know, everyone has their little apartment. If you wanted to take a shower, guess what? You're going to be taking the communal shower. Okay? Imagine it being like, okay, here's a great example. It was almost like jail. Okay, it was almost like fucking jail. Jail was nicer, okay? Jail was nicer. I'll be honest. Except for with jail, you can't leave. And this way, imagine jail if you could just come and go. But, yeah. Because everyone has their own fucking room. Everyone has their own room. And everyone has their own room and everything. But you all have a common area. So, you have a common area in there. And, you know, and you know what? If you wanted to take a shower, guess what? You're sharing that shower with like 4 different people. The showers were like outside the fucking apartments. They were in the fucking hallway. Like, oh my god. There is no reason a studio should ever exist. I'm telling you that right now. And on top of it, this guy wanted all kinds of money for it too. He wanted almost $650 a month for this place. I was like, fuck that. I'd rather live in fucking Lovejoy than. There, I said it. But, you know, I am going to see a place tomorrow, and I'll be honest, I don't have high hopes for it. The place itself looks nice, but I don't like the fact that it's kind of off the beaten path. I don't like that at all. So, I agreed I'd go look at it. I'm not promising anything. Keeping an open mind. But I don't have high hopes for it. Okay? I really don't. So, yeah. I gotta go see a place on Tuesday. I have a little higher hope for it. It's on North Street. Yeah, actually looks pretty nice. I had an apartment, I was looking at an apartment yesterday. I saw this apartment yesterday. No, I didn't see it, but I saw it online. It was at 275 Huntington Avenue, which is a great area. Okay. Now, I had an apartment on Huntington. It was at 276 Huntington. Now, that would mean that the place is right across the street. Okay. I called the guy up. I said, listen, I'm interested in an apartment on Huntington. It's still available? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Is there any way I can come by and look at it? He starts asking me all kinds of questions like, what do you do for work? I said, right now I'm unemployed. Oh, call me tomorrow and we can set something up. And I'm like, okay. And before I could even like say okay, he just fucking hangs up on me. So okay, whatever. Whatever. Maybe it was just miscommunication or whatever. So I did what he said to do. I call him back up this morning. He answers. He says, yeah. Seemed like a nice guy, though. I said, yeah, I called yesterday about the apartment on Huntington Avenue. Said for you to come. Said, okay, well, you don't work, right? No, I'm unemployed at the time. He was like, yeah, I don't know if you can afford this place. I said, well, I can afford it. I get disability, and I got on a Section 8. I'm like, okay. Well, I don't know if Section 8 will pay for this. It's $750. I said, well, Section 8 will pay. He said I can get any apartment that's at $650 separate utilities or $750 everything included. And on the ad it says it includes all utilities. He says, but you have to pay separate electric. So you can't afford it. Well, it says if it says it includes all utilities. And by the time that said, he hung up on me. Just fucking hung up on me. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Look how fucking rude. And on top of that, his fucking ad lied. Straight up lied. Says it includes all utilities. But I still have to pay electric? That's bullshit. I have to pay electric. You know, it says on the ad, all utilities included. And he said that after I said I had Section 8. So right there, he's lying about it. He's lying. He saw that I had Section 8, he doesn't want to rent to me, so he's making the price even more. Which is illegal. Okay? So now I have to call up the place for housing discrimination and blow this asshole in. And I usually wouldn't just do that, but that really did piss me off. I hate it when people lie to me. I hate liars. I just do. I really do hate when people lie to me. That's why I don't want to talk to my parents. I'm so liars. But this is the kind of shit I go through. Okay? I feel like if I move out of Buffalo, okay, I go to someplace else, I feel like I can bypass that entire thing with moving out, like if a landlord said, oh, we want you to have a job or something. I feel like I can bypass the whole thing. Because I could say, well, I'm coming from out of state pretty much. So when I get there, I won't have a job. I would have to, move there and try to find a job around there. So for real though, I'm looking to move out of state. I got a couple different places I'm thinking about too. But the one thing that I absolutely need if I move out, it's got to be a place that's at least as big as Buffalo. Okay, like I don't want to live in like some little fucking city that's smaller than Buffalo. Like I wouldn't move out of Buffalo or New York to go live in like fucking Lewiston, Maine. That's smaller. Like that's why I say that like where I moved to has to be at least as big as Buffalo. I'm not gonna move to like some little ass town. Like I said, I got my eyes on a couple different places. I don't know about New York City though. I mean, I kind of want to get out of New York completely. Like I'm actually thinking about maybe Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh or Cleveland. I don't know about Cleveland. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, that. I don't want to move like way down south, like Florida. I don't want that. I kind of want to stay pretty much north. You know, I did say Texas. Texas isn't really the South. The way people think of the South. I mean, Texas is more like, more modernized in most places. But, you know, I was thinking maybe Texas. Like, I don't want to live in, like, fucking New Orleans or something like that. That's... Like, I saw pictures of that place. It just looked fucking disgusting. But, you know, Texas, Pittsburgh, I don't know, maybe Boston. I'd probably do Boston. Oh, I love. Got an extra cookie down here. Put a cookie in the fucking milk and I forgot about it. Alright. But, you know, places like that. Oh, shit. That was a tray of 84 cookies. I got from the food pantry about a week ago. I mean, when you think about it, though, 84 cookies, and I still have some more left. It took me about a week to eat those. That's actually pretty good for me. Especially because a lot of them are like nut. It looks like, and raisin cookies. I don't really like the nut cookies, like the walnuts or whatever. I like peanuts, but I just like eating peanuts. Just eat peanuts. Like, I don't really like them in like cookies or anything. But no, I'm thinking about maybe, you know, like a place like I don't know. Like I'm thinking about a couple different places like Pittsburgh, maybe Boston. You know, something like that. Maybe like Texas, maybe. Texas could be a little bit far for me. I don't know. I don't think about Chicago. Maybe Milwaukee would be okay for me. Colorado, Denver, that would be okay. No, not so I can just sit around and fucking smoke pot all day. You know, something like that. Denver, you know, shit like that. What's another one? Milwaukee would be a good place, I would think. Seattle would be okay. Seattle's a place I actually want to go and visit one day. This seems like a pretty cool city, Seattle. It always rains there, I heard. Oh well. Seattle or maybe Portland, Oregon. I don't know about that, but let's see, maybe somewhere California. Fucking Las Vegas. Las Vegas would be cool. I don't know about Las Vegas, so Las Vegas. I mean, it's a nice city, I think, but when you think about it, no one fucking lives in Las Vegas. You notice it? No one lives in Las Vegas. I mean, there's people that live there, but when you actually look at it, there's less people in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is actually smaller than Buffalo. And Las Vegas has less people as well living there than Buffalo. No, but I mean, it's a nice city to go to. It's a good economy because it's all it is like just people fucking gambling. It's all it is. It's just a big tourist spot. That's all it is. That's all it really is. It's like Niagara Falls. You know, people live in Niagara Falls, New York. But no, like, there's not a lot. And people that live there say it's fucking nasty. And it is. I fucking hate Niagara Falls, New York. But something about it, everybody from around the world goes there because of those fucking waterfalls. And it's really fucking stupid, too. It really is. It really is. Like, I don't really see the fucking appeal. Like, if I go to fucking Niagara Falls, the only reason I go to Niagara Falls, New York, is when I'm passing into fucking Niagara Falls, Canada. Okay? It's the only real reason. But that's the only real reason to even be in there. Be in Niagara Falls. If you're not being a fucking tourist, you're not being juicy in the middle of fucking January. Who the fuck goes to Niagara Falls in the middle of fucking January? Yeah, I know. She was going to a fucking funeral, and she was passing through Niagara Falls. I get it. I get it, Juicy. I get it. But you didn't expect it to be fucking cold? Niagara Falls is a little bit colder than Buffalo. Just because of the mist and shit. The mist is what fucking kills it. You know, imagine getting sprayed with a hose in the middle of winter. That's how Niagara Falls feels. You know, it's already fucking cold, but now you're getting misted with a fucking huge fucking hose. So whatever. I need a place that has a good you know, bus system and everything else. No, none of this shit where, you know, like Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls, you know, has a bus system, but there's only like 3 buses that go through there. The good thing about Niagara Falls, though, is that, like I said, there's only 3 buses. But the good thing about it, and I gotta go take a dump. My phone, here it is. Hold on. talking about. Something about me moving, I don't know. Yeah, so I really don't know if I want to move just yet. It says, should I wait until... Maybe I should just wait it out and then move out of state from here. Maybe, I don't know, should I? Or should I move one more time to like Elmwood or North Buffalo or something? And then, you know, move out of state. The problem with moving out of state, though, here's the thing with that, okay? There's a couple things that that need to happen before I move out of state. One, I kind of have to get this whole court thing behind me, okay? I have to wait until the restraining order's complete. Until the restraining order expires, I should say. Because I have to go to therapy for a year, okay? And I don't want, you know, because I know Dick Griffin and everyone else likes to watch my videos. So I don't really want those people thinking that I'm trying to move away, you know, to avoid, you know, avoid the whole therapy thing, because I'm pretty sure it still applies if I move halfway across the fucking country. I mean, I want everything to be you know, settled as far as the court shit goes on. I want everything to be settled before I do something like that, because, you know, the last thing you want, the last thing you need is what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is, what I think happens is once that restraining order is over and done with, it's pretty much a clean slate. You know, I would have no record at all. Right now I have a record just because it's a restraining order type deal. But right now, that's about it. Once that's all over, I can come and go from Canada as I please. But here's the thing, okay? If I were to just get up and go and move away to, like, let's say Texas, like tomorrow, and I just blow off my fucking counseling appointments, I blow off everything, what's gonna end up happening is the judge is gonna find out, and he's gonna issue me a warrant for my arrest or whatever, or at least to see for me to have to come back into court. And because I'm not in fucking New York State, I'm not in fucking Buffalo anymore, I'm gonna miss that court date. I'm gonna miss the court date just because, you know, it's not gonna be feasible for me to come all the way out to fucking Cheektowaga just to, you know, just to have a 2-hour fucking court session. So it's not really going to be very feasible for me to do something like that. So what would happen is, if I blow off the court, if I'm in Texas and I blow off the court date, what would happen is they're going to issue a warrant out for my arrest or whatever the fuck it is. Okay? And if I don't show up, then they're going to issue an arrest warrant. And I know Detective Griffin isn't going to drive all the way out to Texas to get me. probably will. He probably will. You know, knowing him, he probably will. But anyway, you know, it's not feasible for him to drive all that way to Texas for that. Or whatever, wherever I'm going. But what'll happen is, let's say every single time. Here's the thing, though. Now that I have an arrest warrant, that's going to limit what I can do. Anytime I try to get a job and they run a background check, they're going to see the warrant. And it's on my that's on my record for like what? 7 years or something. Anytime I have to show ID anywhere, that's not like, you know, not like, oh, I'm gonna go buy beer. Oh, here's my ID. Oh, okay, they only check for age when it comes to that. But when they have to do an actual background check, bullshit, it's gonna come up. So I'd rather get everything squared away with that before I move away to out of state, because I don't want to have to come back here for anything. So it's not going to be at least until June until that happens. Now the other thing is the friggin' cat. The cat, you know, Gravy has to. I don't think Gravy can make it to Texas. And I already explained why. I think she could. But the problem with that is that I would have to find a way to get her there physically. Without a car, it's going to be difficult as hell. Okay? Now, I already know that if I were to go to, like, let's say, Elmwood or you know, North Buffalo or whatever the fuck, that's not a problem, because I know that the Metro buses will allow pets on the bus, as like if it's like a service dog or something, they'll allow a service dog. If it's a cat, it's in a carrier, that's fine as well. But I don't know about like getting on like a fucking mega bus or a Greyhound or a plane or something with a cat in a carrier. And that's gonna be unfortunate. If I had a car, this wouldn't be a problem, you know. If I had a car, this wouldn't be a problem. I could just put Gravy in a carrier, take Gravy in a carrier, and just drive her down to fucking Texas. That wouldn't be a problem. Like, a cab ride would be astronomically high for something like that. I know that for a fact. Okay? Excuse me while I try to find my Lovejoy mail. A fucking Uber would be pretty fucking expensive to get there. It would be at least like $500 to get there with an Uber. Well, hold on. Take out my trash as well. All right. Check came. Okay, cool. My Lovejoy check came. I'm so happy about that. So anyway, I'm so happy my fucking check came. So anyway, so yeah, it's 4:33 now. But anyway, so, oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see exactly how much an Uber would cost me going from Buffalo to like Houston, Texas. Let's actually see how much that would cost. I bet you they wouldn't even. I bet you somebody wouldn't even do it. Let's see here. Uber. Uber. Okay. From my address to, I don't know, let's say Houston, Texas. Oh boy. I bet you it's going to say it says they won't be able to do it. It says unavailable. Oh boy. So they wouldn't even do it, really. And it looks like it's just like a straight shot through like 10 different fucking states, really. You're pretty much going in a big diagonal. That's what it looks like they would do. But I don't know if like Amtrak or Megabus or whatever would allow like pets on a bus, really. I mean, or on a train or whatnot. Just, I don't know. If it's in the carrier, I don't know. So that's another thing I gotta think about, is trying to get that friggin' cat to wherever I want to go. Let me see, let me try to think about this. Okay, let's see. Maps. How far of a fucking drive is it to fucking Texas from fucking Buffalo? I don't even fucking know. Let's just put in Houston, Texas. Oh boy. It's a 22-hour fucking drive. If I wanted to walk, it'll be 20 days. If I wanted to ride a bike there, it would be 6 days. Taking a fucking train, or wait, not a train, but let's see what this is. So, holy shit. So what it'll be is, if I were to, here's the thing. I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at how to get there on a bus, and it tells you step by step on how to do it too. So here's what I would have to do. Okay, from my house, I would have to leave at 6 p.m. or yeah, 6 p.m. like in an hour and a half right now. I have to walk down Dempster Street here. At 6:10, the one going down William will go downtown. So you take that all the way down to the last stop. You'll get to the downtown terminal, the Greyhound station. And you'll get there about 6:31. At 6:50 p.m., you would hop on a Greyhound to Cleveland. And you will get to Cleveland at 10:30 p.m. Okay? From Cleveland, you would sit at the Greyhound station in Cleveland from 10:30 to 11:50 p.m. And you will take a Greyhound from Cleveland to Cincinnati. Okay? And from Cincinnati... Okay, and then you'll get to Cincinnati at leave Cleveland at 11:50 p.m. You'll get to Cincinnati at 4:25 a.m. Okay, you wait at the Cincinnati station until 5:15 a.m. and you take the Greyhound to Nashville, Tennessee. And from, let's see, it leaves at 5:15 a.m. You'll get to Nashville at about 11 a.m. From Nashville, you will have to take an 11:25 a.m. You have to take an 11:25 a.m. Bus from Nashville to Dallas. And that would be, oh my God. It'll take you, wow, okay. Where the fuck is it? Okay. That right there, the Nashville to Dallas. Nashville to Dallas is like a 14-hour ride on a bus, on a Greyhound. So then you get to Dallas. You leave Nashville at 11:25 a.m. You get to Dallas at fucking 2 a.m. Then from Dallas, you have to wait at Dallas for 2 hours. 4 a.m. You'll take a bus from Dallas, and you'll get to Houston at 8:35. Okay. And then let's see here. And it just says, once you get to Houston, you get off the bus. Okay? You walk 2 miles to Travis and Grace Street. I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah, so it takes like a it's like a day and a half fucking thing. It says 2 days, but whatever. What's this one? This one cuts down the thing for about like, let's see. Actually, you could take a fucking bus from Cleveland straight to Dallas, too. So this one's a little bit easier. You would pretty much just do the same exact thing. But you go downtown here, catch a bus from Buffalo to Cleveland, then Cleveland to Dallas, then Dallas to Houston. So you're cutting out you're cutting out the whole oh wait. Ah shit. Greyhound. Oh, hold up. What is this? I don't know what this is, but it's I forget. I don't know what the fuck this is. It just says. I think a lot of these are maybe like I don't know. So I don't know. I really, I really don't want to move. I don't know. Houston, I don't know about Houston. Because the thing about Houston is, that's where they had those fucking not the tornadoes, oh my God, what's it called? The fucking hurricane. Do I really want to be in hurricane territory? Not really. Not really. Las Vegas. And then my cat's gonna be cooped up in that fucking thing for like a day. It's like, do I really want to, do I really want to sit there and move that cat as well? I'm actually thinking about just saying fuck it and like, waiting until the cat dies. And I don't want to think about the cat dying, but just waiting for the fucking cat to die. I know it sounds pretty cruel, but what? Because there really is no way you can convince me to get rid of gravy. Like, I'm really like, if an apartment doesn't allow pets, I don't take it. Richard Viola, oh my God, Richard Viola, he's really abusing his Richard privileges right now. I don't know. All I know is that I really need to fucking get out of Buffalo. And because there's nothing really going on for me. It's just nothing but, like, there really is nothing going on for me. It's just like, I feel like I'm like out of place here. I don't feel like I even belong here. There's nothing really that's going on for me here. It just upsets me when I'm looking at places and it's just like, it's the same old shit. It's just the same old shit. There's like I said, there's like one landlord. There's one landlord that keeps posting. Like 80% of the posts that you see online is this one landlord that keeps posting all these different apartments that they have for sale or for rent, I should say. And it's really shitty. It's really shitty because this person keeps on putting up these apartments. They're all about, email me. It's like, I don't want to fucking email you because it's just shit. I don't want to have to deal with email and have to type this. I just want to be able to pick up my phone, dial a fucking number and be like, okay, fine, it's done. I want to ask questions, whatever. And they do. I know they do it. They do it because they don't want to. They don't want to hear. They don't want to have to deal with people calling. I know. So they're fucking pussies. That's what it is. Did my green Jello fucking thing? Did my green Jello magnet work at all? Oh shit. Oh, I gotta super glue this back on. I don't think I, what is this? Alright. I gotta do it like this, and then I'm gonna put some on this side as well. I just put a lot of it on too, so I gotta be careful not to get it all over my fucking fingers and shit. Oh shit, it got all over my fingers. Oh well. I gotta put something heavy. I gotta put yo mama on top of it now. I gotta put something heavy on it though. I gotta put my fucking coin jar or something on it. What the hell? There we go. So that's my dilemma these days. Just trying to find a place where I'm gonna be happy with. And it's really weird because, to be honest, I'm actually taking a huge risk. I'm actually taking a huge risk. Wanting to move out of the fucking country, or not the country, but move out of the fucking state. I'm taking a huge risk here trying to do this. And on top of it all, oh my God! On top of it all, what my county worker said. Here's what my county worker said too. She said that it is possible for me to move out of state or out of the county as well. But the thing is that with that all said, they would have to transfer all my payee shit to whatever county I'm gonna be living in. So there's actually a fucking process for that. Oh my God! Remember how long it took for me? To get you know to get the county to come and take over? It took almost fucking 2 years. It took almost fucking 2 years for that. I don't want to have to deal with that again. So really, it's me. It's taking a big fucking risk, and I hope that if I do decide to take this risk, that it's something that I'm happy with. As long as I'm happy, that's all that I care about, really. This is Dragonlordfrodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.